Hey there, this is One Boom. I want to do a real short video here about Overwatch. I'm not going to do any editing on this. I just want to show you guys some beta gameplay and talk. So, Overwatch is out. People are excited. People that have never played video games are playing it. People that have never heard of a first-person shooter are loving it. And that's a good thing. It's always good to see a video game succeed these days, especially in such a competitive, overly saturated market. But because it's not a free-to-play game like it was originally advertised to be, I don't know how many years ago or how many months ago it was, but I know it was advertised as a free game and it was leaked as a free game a while back, and then the price was raised, and then it was announced for consoles, and then it came up all the way to a $60 full game release. Because of that price point, what do I think about the game? Well, the way I look at it is that first-person shooter players rejected Titanfall in the long run due to lack of content. Battlefield players in the long run rejected Hardline due to lack of content. Even though the game doesn't have, a real shortage of content, it was less than Battlefield 4, so therefore it was the Antichrist. And also people crucified Battlefront for lack of content. I was even one of those people. So then I came up with a rule for myself. If a game is fun, but I don't think it has enough content to satisfy me, I wait for it to go on sale. So in my opinion, Overwatch would be a 10 out of 10 game if it was free to play, but as a $60 game, you kind of have to compare it to games like Battlefront or Titanfall that was crucified for its lack of content. An online shooter without enough customization and gameplay variety, doesn't sound very good. And then Overwatch comes out with serious Team Fortress 2 undertones and serious free to play so much free to play stuff in it. And then you're charging $60 for it. Why aren't people comparing it to games like Titanfall and Battlefront? It's kind of interesting. It's lacking weapon customization, create a class, destructible environments. There's all these things that's lacking that have become more industry standard or expected from various first-person shooter franchises. So is the hype just due to the well-placed marketing campaign? I have heard a similar argument about Star Wars The Force Awakens and how Star Wars The Force Awakens, nobody would have been excited for it if not for the intense marketing and the play on nostalgia that all the marketing was doing. Marketing doesn't change your opinion, but it can definitely entice you in a direction you didn't originally think. Hell, it worked on me. On the way back from the theater from Force Awakens, I thought there'd be nothing better than to own Battlefront and go home and hop into an X-Wing and fly around, and oh, that'd be so exciting and fun. And that's because Battlefront was marketed to the child inside all of us that wanted to fight those battles and wanted to go into X-Wings and TIE fighters and fight stormtroopers and rebels, and the marketing played on that. And coming back from the theater feeling nostalgic, like as I just re-experienced my childhood over, there was something very interesting about all of a sudden wanting to play Battlefront, a game I didn't actually like during the beta. So I digress. What is my opinion on Overwatch? I think my opinion on Overwatch is that it's kind of a trendy game. It's a flash in the pan at the moment, and I felt the same way about Quantum Break. I feel the same way about Doom, unfortunately. I feel the same way about Uncharted. It's just like a game that comes out and is cool enough that everybody stands up in their seats for it. 3 months later, nobody gives a shit about it. YouTubers right now are going to capitalize on its short-term popularity, but I think the popularity is just that, short-term. Similar to Titanfall, it comes out, is just innovative enough, adds things we've never seen in AAA shooters before, and then it tanked due to lack of content and the repetitiveness, god damn that word, repetitiveness of the multiplayer gameplay and the lack of things to grind for and unlock. That was obviously important to people, and it deterred them from playing the game. If the lack of content and customization in Titanfall and Battlefront deterred people, then perhaps the same will happen with Overwatch. Time will tell. I know they're going to add new heroes and stuff, but it's still not like Black Ops 3 where you have a specialist and whatever, it's a specialist, but then you make your class and you unlock camos and you grind through prestiges. It's a lot different than that. You're just kind of stuck with that hero, and you're playing as them, and then you switch to a different hero and switch to a different hero. I don't know. To me, I don't see it having a lot of legs. And again, it's fun, and I enjoyed the beta, and I actually would love to own it. I just can't justify $60 on a game that I think looks like a free-to-play. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think Overwatch has legs to be one of the new Counter-Strikes, or do you think the casual audience, the people that bought it for their consoles to sit at home and play in place of Call of Duty, Battlefield, or Halo, in place of those games, do you think they're going to get bored of it and just end up seeing it as small or uneventful? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm really curious as to what you guys think. If you guys don't care about Overwatch at all, go ahead and tell me I'm trash for making a video on it. I just kind of wanted to capitalize on its current popularity, make a video about it, because I do have this opinion that if we're gonna get mad at certain $60 games for not having a ton of variety and content and things to grind for, then we should probably hold all shooters to that standard. Anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye!